Hello everyone and welcome. We begin this video with an announcement. For a variety of reasons, I will no longer be producing the whole Counsel Devotional series. For now, I won't be releasing daily videos. I apologize for the need to cancel the series. It may return within a few days or weeks, or it might never return. I really can't say at this point in time. A lot of time, prayer, and preparation went into producing these videos, and I never intended for the series to end. Had I known there would only be 7 weeks of videos, I likely never would have begun. I made a commitment when I began the whole Counsel Devotional, and I don't take that lightly. So why are these videos ending? There's a number of reasons. From a logistical standpoint, they have become very difficult to continue. Each video takes probably a minimum of 3 hours of work, and because of rendering and uploading, can't be produced in less than 4 hours. In addition, our family is made up of 6 people, including a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and we have a dog and 2 cats. The fact that my office looks out on the backyard where birds can be chirping up to 14 hours a day, and the logistics of recording the audio at even a halfway decent quality is difficult. In order to properly edit the audio, I need quiet as well. These problems might be able to be fixed. If I had a studio to record in, and if I had the money to hire a professional for all of the production work, or someone was willing to donate their time, I could produce these videos in 6 to 8 hours a week, and from a logistical and time standpoint, it might make sense to continue. However, these logistics aren't the primary reason I'm suspending the whole Counsel Devotional. While I made a commitment and didn't jump into making these videos lightly, I also don't believe we should be married to something simply because we began it. Now, I'm not talking about jumping from job to job, from ministry to ministry, or from church to church, and obviously not from spouse to spouse. The point is that we need to look to God and follow His will. If He's asking for something different from us, we can't be too afraid to change it up. Even Jesus didn't do things according to His own will, but according to the Father's. Joshua and Israel got into trouble when they didn't consult God. Now, that might sound like a cop-out to some, but I have to do what I feel God is asking me to do. I spent a lot of time wrestling with this decision, and I believe it's the right one. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee I'm hearing correctly, and unfortunately, it means the end, for now, of these videos that I pray have been a blessing to the lives of those who have heard them. They were definitely a blessing to my life when I wrote and recorded them. So, what does the future hold? I'd love to have the time, energy, and blessing of God to make a lot more content like the whole Counsel Devotional. I'd love to produce content that goes a lot deeper than we have, and I'd love to make it in a lot more languages. For now, though, my time needs to focus on 3 main areas. First, there are some practical things I need to take care of so that my wife and I have the time, ability, and financial means to do whatever God asks of us. Secondly, I plan to write. There's at least 1 book that God has put on my heart, and I need to write it. And third, and perhaps most importantly, is the one thing I'm probably most passionate about, and that is a ministry that I'd call strategic prayer. I'd love to go into the details of the biblical basis for what I'm talking about here, and what it looks like in practice, but this really isn't the time for that. What I call strategic prayer is praying for people, communities, cities, and nations in key locations through a simple declaration of God's power and authority, identificational prayer, and whatever other forms of prayer God might reveal for that specific time and place. Now that might sound exciting to some, it might sound confusing to others, and it might sound just plain wacko to still others. Regardless, it's what I believe God is asking of me. If you're interested in more teaching like the whole Counsel Devotional, If you're interested in the book or books I may write, or if you're interested in knowing more about or partnering with us in the strategic prayer ministry, I encourage you to stay in contact with us through this YouTube channel, as well as the links you'll find at the end of this video and in the description. Come back and visit this channel from time to time, as I expect there will continue to be videos produced on this Call to the Nations channel periodically. Until we meet again, let me leave you as I do, not with a religious phrase, but with a genuine prayer of blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.